Welcome back to episode 5 of our series, The Jesus' Files. It is the single most studied, analyzed, and debated artifact in human history, a 14-foot linen cloth housed in the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist in Turin, Italy. On its surface rests a faint, sepia-colored negative image of a man bearing the physical marks of crucifixion, with scourging on his back, puncture wounds around his brow, and a piercing in his side. For millions of believers, it is the authentic burial shroud of Jesus of Nazareth, bearing the physical imprint of the resurrection itself. For skeptics, it is the greatest artistic trick of the Middle Ages. In 1988, 3 world-renowned laboratories subjected the cloth to carbon dating, declaring it a 14th-century forgery. Case closed? Not even close. Decades later, scientists, biophysicists, and textile experts are still fighting over how this image was formed. Welcome to the series finale of the Jesus Files. For centuries, the shroud was displayed in Europe as a sacred relic revered for its faint brownish outline. But in May 1898, an amateur photographer named Secondo was allowed to take the very first photograph of the cloth. Inside his dark room, as Pia submerged his glass photographic plate into the developing chemicals, he nearly dropped it in shock. The negative plate did not show a blurry negative image. It revealed a startlingly crisp, highly detailed positive portrait of a man with 3D spatial depth, precise anatomical features, and photographic realism that no medieval painter could have conceived. Suddenly, the shroud was no longer just a theological relic, it became a modern scientific puzzle. How could a 14th-century artisan create a negative photographic image centuries before the invention of the camera? To understand the battle over the shroud, we have to look at the motivations on both sides of the debate: medieval relic veneration versus modern empirical science. During the Middle Ages, the European market for holy relics was a multi-million-dollar industry. Cathedrals competed for pilgrims by acquiring pieces of the true cross files, of holy blood and burial cloths. Financial gain and regional prestige drove the creation of thousands of fake relics. In 1978, a team of 40 American scientists, known as STURP, the Shroud of Turin Research Project, was granted 120 hours of direct access to the cloth using state-of-the-art physics equipment. Their findings shocked the scientific community. The image was not painted, there were no brushstrokes, pigments, or dyes penetration. The color sat strictly on the ultra-thin outermost fibrils of the linen fibers, measuring just a few nanometers thick. The bloodstains were real human blood, type AB, containing hemoglobin and serum. In 1988, the Vatican allowed a small corner sample of the shroud to be cut and divided among 3 independent carbon dating laboratories in Oxford, Zurich, and Arizona. On October 13, 1988, the results were announced at a joint press conference. With 95% confidence, the labs dated the linen to between 1260 and 1390 AD. To the secular world and mainstream media, the mystery was solved. The date coincided almost perfectly with the shroud's first recorded historical appearance in Lille, France, around 1354. The British Museum declared it an authentic medieval craft. Case closed? Far from it. In the years following the 1988 test, researchers published peer-reviewed papers pointing out critical flaws in the sampling process. Textile experts noted that the sample had been taken from a corner of the cloth that had been handled by millions of pilgrims. That same corner had been repaired by French nuns after a devastating church fire in 1532. Chemical analysis revealed the presence of cotton threads and modern madder dye in that specific corner. This evidence indicated a medieval reweave repair rather than the original flax linen. Furthermore, scientists still cannot replicate the image using medieval technology. Modern experiments using ultraviolet laser pulses are the only method capable of producing a discolored layer as thin and uniform as the image on the shroud. This has led some biophysicists to hypothesize a sudden, intense burst of radiant light energy as an explanation. Is the Shroud of Turin a miraculous first-century burial cloth or an inexplicable medieval marvel? Over this 5-part series, we have journeyed through black market antiquities forgery in the James ossuary. We explored Gnostic theological revisionism in the Gospel of Judas. We examined Hollywood statistical hype in the Talpiot tomb. We discussed academic confirmation bias in the Gospel of Jesus' wife. And now we have considered the enduring scientific mystery of the Shroud. These 5 cases teach us that genuine historical research requires a balance of open-minded curiosity and uncompromising scientific rigor. True faith does not fear the truth, and true science never stops asking questions. Thank you for watching the Jesus Files. What discovery surprised you the most across this series? Let us know in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and binge the full playlist right here. Until next time, stay curious. God bless you. It is all about Jesus.